Now, I don't know about you, but I'm really struggling with this current lockdown. For me, it's been the most difficult of the 3 lockdowns we've had, and there doesn't seem to be any end in sight. There are even some suggestions that it may continue well into spring. I sincerely hope not. Now, I figure that if my mental and physical health is suffering because of this, likelihood is that yours is as well. So if anyone has any suggestions on content, ways that I can make things a little bit easier for you, please let me know. I'm open to suggestions. But please bear in mind, I am the same as you. I'm still subject to these lockdowns, so I am limited as to what content I can film and put out. Right, so it's Saturday morning, and I promised that every Saturday morning I would dust off the cobwebs and put up a vintage Uncle Stu flick. About 3 years ago I did do several reviews on Burly Brand luggage, and again I'm constantly asked about them. So today I thought I would do a rerun of a product which I think actually, as far as luggage is concerned, I have used more than anything else. I think the attraction is it looks good and it's got a nice soft interior, so it protects my camera equipment when I'm carrying it around. And over the last 3 years or so it has actually proved more waterproof than I expected it to be. In fact, I would go so far as to say that this Burly Brand backpack has been the most useful piece of luggage I've ever owned. And the durability has been excellent. I would go so far as to say it's as good as the day I got it. Now, I've left a link for AR Harley and Sons. I don't have any affiliation with this company, it's just as far as I know they're the only UK importer. Sit back and enjoy. Here we go. For the last year or so, I've been using the Lomo 30 litre day pack, which is a PVC dry bag in the form of a backpack. It is an absolutely brilliant bag. It's hard wearing and it's guaranteed to keep your gear bone dry, even in the event of you being swept away by a tsunami. And I've used it constantly for carrying and protecting expensive camera gear on the bike. But I don't encounter many tsunamis, and it's not the most stylish looking bag in the world. Now, a few weeks ago I did the review on the Burly Brand waxed cotton tool roll, and the review on this actually was quite a big hit. The video got a lot of views, and rightly so. It is a beautiful piece of kit. Now, while I was researching it, it came to my attention that Burly Brand do have a number of very nice products in this Voyager range. And one particular item caught my eye, the Burly Brand Voyager backpack. Now, I really like the look of this bag, but there were 1 or 2 things that made me hesitate when it came to actually ordering it. One reviewer suggested that it wouldn't fit someone with a large frame. Now, I'm 6 feet tall with a 46 chest, and I was given the distinct impression that I would struggle to get the bag on, which isn't a good scenario. And the other thing was that it didn't have a particularly large carrying capacity. Now, generally speaking, any bag like this that I use needs to carry my drone, my remote control for the drone, and the associated spare batteries, etc. It also needs to be able to carry a compact travel tripod, as well as my video camera and its spare batteries. So it took some deliberation on my part and a chat with the staff at AR Harley and Sons, where I bought it from, who gave an assurance that if it wasn't suitable, I could return it no problem. Now, I'll put you out of your misery straight away. As far as the straps on this bag being able to accommodate a larger frame, I've had no problems whatsoever, and there is still plenty of room for adjustment if I needed to let it out. And it fits over an armoured leather bike jacket without any problems at all. The other thing is that Burly Brand have designed this bag very well. It's expandable, and I've had absolutely no problems carrying that essential gear with me. Now, it's made from the same waxed cotton canvas that the tool roll was made from. It's good, heavy-duty, thick stuff, and in order to protect your valuables inside, the Burly Brand have also added some additional padding, which gives the whole thing a nice robust and luxury feel. Now, waxed cotton is a lovely material. It's been around since the dawn of the motorcycle era, used for motorcycle apparel and luggage, and it's eminently suited for this purpose. The bag's also trimmed generously with a good quality thick leather, and the whole thing has a very robust, earthy, vintage feel to it. I absolutely love that. Now, the bag is based on your standard sort of roll top design, which not only keeps out the elements, but it allows you to vary the size of the bag according to the size of the payload that you put in it. It features a generous external pocket, and like the tool roll, this pocket has a leather press stud retaining tab that prevents the zip from flapping open while you're on the move. I also think it's a good security feature, because although it's not thief proof, it would slow anybody down trying to get into your bag, and the more barriers like this that you put in their way, the less likely they are to actually attempt it. Even better, the main fastening straps of the bag fold down over the top of the zip, making it even more difficult to get the zip open. And to that end, I feel quite safe keeping my mobile phone and my wallet in there when I'm on the move. This bag's designed to take a laptop up to 15cm screen size, and Burly have built in a special soft pocket to keep your laptop separate and safe from anything else that you might be carrying in the bag. The main opening of the bag is secured with 3 press studs, one at each end and one in the middle. Again, this is partly for security, but also to help keep the weather out. In its normal state, its compact size, the 2 leather straps lay over the webbing that does actually form the fastening straps. Again, fastening down via a press stud onto a tab on the bag, hiding the speed buckles underneath. This is a signature feature of the Burly brand. I've not seen it on any other luggage. It's a really nice touch that I like, although at first it can feel a little bit fiddly. Now, these leather straps can't be secured when the bag is extended to its full size, but they are double stitched onto the webbing so they don't flap about too much. The bottom of the bag's reinforced with a sturdy, thick leather boxed panel, and at the top of the bag it has a sturdy leather carrying strap. Again, both nice features that give this bag a well-deserved air of quality. The shoulder straps have been lined on the inside with this black and red plaid material. It's actually the same material that's used in the soft pocket for the laptop inside the bag. The colour and the pattern might not be to everyone's taste, but its primary design is to stop chafing on your expensive leather jacket, and it performs that task exceptionally well. And truth be told, when you're actually wearing the bag, you can't see this pattern design anywhere. And if you don't have Bluetooth in your helmet, one of the final little vintage features is a water-resistant flap that you can thread your earphones through and play music from your iPad while it's kept safely inside your bag. Now, this is a bag for your discerning gentleman motorcycle rider. Whether it's a piece of informal luggage for a day trip, or whether it's just something to carry your pack up in along with a spare pair of waterproofs on that daily commute to work, this is a bag that really gets noticed. I've actually been using this bag for several weeks now, and I've lost count of the amount of admiring glances and complimentary comments from total strangers when I've been out and about. It's practical, stylish and exceptionally well made, and in common with a lot of products that fit into that sort of pigeonhole, it doesn't come cheap. But when you compare it with the tool roll, it does actually seem quite reasonably priced. Waxed cotton isn't maintenance free. It is going to need retreating with something like otter wax or Greenland wax once or twice a year. And even then, it shouldn't be considered totally waterproof. Although it is perfectly capable of warding off the effects of a pretty heavy shower, you shouldn't consider it to be all-weather luggage. Now, as usual, I will leave a product link for this bag to AR Harley's website in the video description down below. Thanks again for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you found it useful. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back next Wednesday, so until then, please ride safely and I'll see you soon.